Floor pressing immediately strips away the things most of us rely on to move heavy weight, whether that's a massive arch, excessive spinal extension, or even an efficient, aggressive leg drive. I've personally spent the last 5 or 6 years trying to build up some thick ass thighs, and nowhere is that more evident than when I'm benching. I like to squeeze my glutes, lock in my pelvis, and press as hard as I can into the floor to help throw the weight back up when my chest gives out. But floor presses don't let me rely on those strategies. What you're left with is pure upper body force production. There's nowhere to hide if your chest, shoulders, or arms are lagging compared to the rest of your body. I first came across this pressing variation back in 2017 when I was training more of a conjugate style, studying from Louis Simmons and the rest of his Westside Barbell athletes. It was Matt Wenning who really broke it down for me and made me realize one of my biggest limiting factors in hitting 3 plates for bench press was weak triceps and poor lockout strength. I could get anything off my chest, but the moment I'd get halfway up, I'd hit a sticking point and miss most of my heaviest attempts. Pressing off the floor helps develop maximal strength in the bench press, but if you've never tried it, trust that it stops you in a real awkward position and actually tempts you to lose tension or turn off the moment you rest your arms on the floor. When you descend and allow your triceps to make full contact with the ground, you may realize that's the same sticking point you experience with free weights. It might be an inch or two off, but it's going to be close. I've trained so many people who are used to bouncing the weight off their chest, using momentum to drive it back up, but this variation doesn't let you do that. In fact, if you try to bounce off the floor, you're guaranteed to wreck your elbows or wrists. It requires serious skill acquisition and mastery in the top range of the press. And as much as I love training full range, pausing in the lengthened position, and using my entire body to throw big weights up, different problems require different solutions, especially if they expose what desperately needs to be strengthened. Once you build up your confidence and increase capacity off the floor, you'll experience a rapid climb in your flat and incline pressing, making this the perfect tool for building up the triceps, lockout power, and scapular stability. If you aren't subscribed yet, you know what to do. And for those who already are, leave me a in the comments so I know you made it this far.